I am ready for my Tuesday tips. My topic today is, are you playing the game of Survivor well? That, everybody knows what Survivor is. After 20 seasons, don't you know what Survivor is? Okay, are you playing it well? Are you playing it properly? So, welcome to my Facebook Live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is for you, I welcome you to this Facebook Live. Now, I have a real specific reason for the topic for today, because I have to confess, as much as I love helping people, I made a faux pas yesterday in a comment when I was working my newsfeed for getting ready for my post. And, you know, over this time on Facebook that I have been learning, traffic and the things that you need to do to move your business, I've always wanted to empower people. Now, if you like today's topic, if you get value from today's topic, give me a hashtag value. And of course, give me some hearts, because Facebook thinks it's good value if you give me hearts and comments. So if you're seeing this live, welcome. Give me a hashtag live or just say hi. If you see this on the replay, thank you so much for watching, and give me a hashtag replay so that I can at least thank you for being a part of my Facebook Live family. So today, the topic is, are you playing this game of Survivor properly? As I was saying, I made a faux pas in a comment that I did yesterday, and I want to say thank you to the girl for reaching out to me and telling me she was upset with my answer. Hi, Linda. So good to see you. And why I'm so thankful is because when we are commenting, even with the best of intentions, we make comments or responses based on us. But people reading the comment are interpreting it based on them. And sometimes there's a big gulf between how they read it and how you intended it. So this faux pas, of course, broke my heart, because it was never, ever my intention to hurt or upset anybody. But I told her I was so thankful that instead of just getting mad over it and upset and cussing me out or feeling that I was a disgusting person for the way she interpreted my response, that she reached out to me and told me. And I, of course, apologized, because I would never want to purposely hurt anybody. But I could tell her what I truly meant by that. Now, she assumed because it was a Karen joke that I was offended because it was about a Karen, which, of course, I was a Karen 63 years ago, before the Karen thing ever started. Okay, so it wasn't that. But I always try to take every comment that I make, because people read the comments. People read the initial post, and then people read the comments. So I try to take my comments and take the thinking up another level. Because what I have found in my 63 years of living is that people assume the worst always. And they judge so quickly. And I have been judged so much in my life. And not just because I was a teacher's kid and I was in a single parent home and we didn't have any money, but I've been judged for a lot of things. But I'm going to use this one story to really set the example for this about assuming anything. Now, we've all known, and I've talked about my oldest daughter being born with spina bifida. She's in a wheelchair, okay? She's paralyzed from the waist down. So, when I had a van, I had one of those minivans, that the hatch lift up. Well, I had a handicap sticker. You know, I have a special needs child. I had a handicap sticker. So I'm parking in the handicap spot. And I get out of my van and I'm walking to the back to open it up to get her wheelchair out. And I have this really nice lady yell out her window, "You don't look very handicapped to me." And I just looked at her and I opened up the hatch. And of course, there her wheelchair sits. Okay? Now, by then she'd really driven off and I didn't know if she'd seen that. But of course, we were going into the grocery store. So I get my daughter out and I put her in her chair and we're rolling into the store. And I see that same lady walking down the aisle and she sees my handicapped child. And I thought she was going to turn herself inside out. Because she looked at me, and of course I'm not, well, we all are handicapped. When you're raising a handicapped child, I thought it only justice to tell her the truth. We are all handicapped. We all have imperfections. We all have defects. Hers is just on the outside where everybody can see it immediately. And we all hide ours. We hide it behind makeup. We hide it behind clothes. We hide it behind lies. Hello, Nana. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Anyway, I didn't really mean for today's topic to be so serious, but my topic is about assuming and judging. And the thing about Facebook is that it's an illusion. Everything on there, the pictures, everything on there is an illusion because it's painting what people want you to think about or what they want you to assume about stuff. And some of it is based with a little bit of truth and some of it's a big truth and some of it is flat out lies. But it doesn't matter because what I'm going to challenge you to do is to assume kindness. Assume the truth as long as it does not hurt you. Because with this girl reaching out to me, she had lost 9 people this past year in her family. And I made a comment about celebrating something because we don't know when we might be gone. And of course, I was doing my priming to do my post, and my post was on, which was in my head as I'm going through, doing my priming, is that if nothing else, this pandemic, these whole years with all of the upheaval, all the rioting, all of the everything has taught us that you need to celebrate each moment and you need not to take anything, or take the moments for granted. And so I was thinking in a mode of celebrating, and she got hurt because she's had so much loss in her life. And I totally got it. But, when we are writing things and when we are saying things, we really don't know who's going to interpret it the right way. And so I challenge you to assume, or even, and this is in the conversation I had with her, what I tried to partake or to share, is that even when I know that something's meant unkind, and when we get there's always a person that's behind these accounts most of the time, except the ones that say, "Hey, darling, I came across your profile while I was looking for somebody else and I just couldn't pass up how beautiful you are." Okay, I'm not so sure how much of a real person they are, but okay. But even those posts or those comments on my posts, I try to respond in kindness because I don't absolutely know for sure who that is. And I don't know their intent with it. But it does not hurt me to be kind. Because I have to live with me at the end of the day. I have to know what I meant and what I was doing. And if you out there misinterpret it, for one, I'm really, really sorry. But take the time and have the courage to ask somebody what they really meant by it if you think it was unkind. Because we as humans, we obsess over those things and we get stuck with the one thing in our brain that somebody said that may have been unkind or untruthful or judgmental. We get stuck and we think about all that all day long, and it sabotages the joy that we can be having in our day. When I'm doing comments, for the most part, when I'm replying to people, I try to read the whole post most of the time. If it's really, really long, I might skim. And I try to make my answer coincide, excuse me, with what you wrote about. Because that shows that I cared enough to read what you took time to put out there. Most people, and this is what I talked about, I think last week, that, canned responses, canned stuff. When we talk about the game of Survivor, it's all about relationships and who you can trust and who you can't trust. And I'm a big Survivor fan. Anybody else a Survivor fan out there? I love me some Survivor. Because it shows you that even the best of people will do things when it is a game, when it's not a part of having consequences for a real life. Even though you can get voted out, it's still playing the game. Life is a game. And sometimes we do it really well, and sometimes we just freaking fall on our face. Anybody falling on their face? Lord knows I've done it enough times that I have to pick it up and wash my face off. Okay. Laugh at yourself. Don't have life so serious. And please, please stop assuming. And even if it is meant, and it's meant unkind, consider, for your own health, for your own peace of mind, reframe it and make it a kindness. Find a way to look at it and say, oh, they were talking about such and such, and yeah, that's a good thing. Make it a good thing, whether it was meant to be or not, because it's you. It affects you. It doesn't affect them. It doesn't. They have to live with, and their life will reflect what they've done. You have to live with what you think it's doing. And I want you all to understand that every one of us walk as a powerful, spiritual, wonderful human being. And we are beautiful and amazing. Each and every one of us is different. And that does not make us wrong. It just makes us beautiful. Okay? Because if we were all the same, we'd be cookie cutters of each other. And that'd be boring, or we'd be just like a herd of cattle. And see, the thing is, you want to be different. If you are making and doing this for business, you want to stand out as somebody who does things differently, that cares. So if you have somebody talking about something on a post and you say, hey, have an amazing day, or good morning, and they're talking about their dog being sick, okay, you have to be congruent. The thinking part has to care that you care about them. So I hope that you can understand where I'm coming from. I've really tried to convey that kindness is the best way to go. Now, if you'd like to have any help with your business or with your mindset, of course, there's a link at the top, and you're welcome to schedule a meeting with me. It's free. I love to chat and see if I can help you out. So you're welcome to schedule some time with me. And of course, if you have any questions or you have any comments, directly message me or put them in the comments. All right. I appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing y'all on Friday. Bye.